Hello. All right. Thank you, Onrear. I appreciate that. Um, First off, I think I need to slide this Discord overlay down a bit. It's a little bit too high. There we go. Okay. So, I wanted to just do some random development on stuff and just talk. The Discord voice chat is open if you want to hop in and talk there as well. But yeah, I hope to. I'm shooting for like 2,000 subscribers at around end of this year. It might be lofty, but I'm just gonna go for it. Alright. Here's an invite to that event if anyone's interested. Okay. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a video that I am looking at producing, which is right now. It's gonna be about NeoVim because I have a couple of people have requested it. So let me see here. Yeah. So I have a couple thumbnail ideas, but mostly it's gonna be talking about Git UIs and a couple of other random things that you need, and basically to convince people to switch over from regular Vim or other editors, but mostly it's geared towards Vim, like vanilla Vim users, as to why they should use NeoVim and set up plugins, despite a lot of them like never using plugins. It's basically going to be a condensed version of my stream that I did on that, all the way down. Let me see. All the way down into a compressed video that can be shared and stuff. And then, yeah. Because the stream's kind of hard to parse through, and it's less talks and less about my settings, and it's more just me setting it up and like rambling. Because that's what most of my streams are. That's interesting. Why isn't this showing that I'm streaming? Because it's supposed to. Discord's supposed to show that. Anyway. Whatever. No? Alright. Okay, so I need to look at what should be covered in the NeoVim video, so I will throw that up in an Obsidian Scratchpad. Let me open it over here just in case I'm in the wrong vault. I am not in the wrong vault. Okay, perfect. So guess I'll just write the video then and get some feedback as we go. So this is normally how I do it. I use ChatGPT to write me an outline, and then I'll actually just get going on the actual video by writing it myself. But I need to throw in a consideration section, and that will be get UIs, LSP, and formatter setup, wrapping with a flake, and then what else? Oh yeah, soft line wrapping. So let's look into soft line wrap. Right. Because someone in my comments had requested that I talk about it. Because they edit large text files with NeoVim, or they want to at least. So let's go. Gotta check to make sure everything is good. So let's see, how does this look? Oh. So that's interesting. This looks good as far as that, but I don't know how editing the lines would look. Okay, so get UIs, wrapping for next flick, soft line wraps. Guess we'll say editing long lines. Next is probably ergonomic. I guess we could say ergonomic plugin management. Right, and then after that, what else can we do? After ergonomic, let me zoom this in so it's a little more visible and then close the sidebar. So ergonomic plugin management. What else? Let's see. So once I have that, okay, so we can write the intro. I try not to make my intros super gimmicky. Have you ever, like, because I find that annoying personally. Not like, it's not crazy annoying, but I just prefer it not to be in my video style. I like to keep it minimal. But I am experimenting a lot more with styles, because as you can see, like, I almost never do gradients, but here I decided to do one in a little, like, circle gradient because I wanted to get that nice, like, draw your eye to the logo effect. I think it'll do good, especially since vidIQ says I've got a lot of potential with this particular video. So yeah, that's right now at least. So ergonomic. I just spelled that wrong. I did not spell this wrong. So the Git UIs that I want to cover would be Tig, LazyGit, and NeoGit, which is basically Magit, but for NeoVim. So now, at least. Okay. So if we look here, we want to say, because it's NeoVim is a daily driver, so I really want to make sure yeah, I mean, I've streamed a couple times, but that's alright. It's whatever. I just wanted to do what I'm doing. This video has a lot less of a goal. This stream, just whatever. It's just whatever it is. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Make a intro for the video if it was called NeoVim as a daily driver. See, because like ChatGPT always makes stuff like this. Oh, I didn't see that. Why wasn't it chill? What was wrong with it? Ah, I see. Oh, okay, you were messing around with random. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, for a first stream, it takes a sec. Yeah, I agree. So the way that I use ChatGPT is I have it write outlines, or I'll have it give me general ideas to like get me going on structure, but I never have it actually write. So I'll read it and see what it wants to say, because that is what it is. It's just dummy text mostly. But I mean, like with Synapse Core, let me open this in this here. Synapse Core. So this thing is a little prompt. It's pretty good. It basically turns ChatGPT into this little, like, it calls Professor Synapse, but it acts as a guide that will create what they call experts, called agents, and these agents are supposed to be experts in a certain topic to help you finish your task. So yeah, I usually will do that. Yeah, you're right. In general, I really hate the gimmicky kind of like for the intro, it's like, hello tech enthusiasts. Like, I don't need to say that. So I'll just use it to do outlines, and I write my own videos. I just like to have a general structure, because writing on a blank canvas is like, I just can't do it. So having this nice outline here that gives me exactly what it should do, and this is what I normally do if I look at my Durham video. Oh wait, shoot. What's another one? I guess I wrote this video about Zoxide. And this would be the outline that it gave me. Formatted a little bit. Just, you know, I ask it to add sections, but mostly that's so I don't have to type out an outline myself, and then after that I just write it myself. Because I don't want to be writing in AI's videos, I want to write my videos, I just want to use it as a tool that helps augment my process. Providing let me see, modular plugin system. We'll do this. Yeah, providing a modular plugin system. It's highly configurable, flexible in both Lua and VimScript. So once we look at this here, so both Lua and VimScript. Now I need to think about how can I hook. Oh, you brought people into your, I didn't see that message on Rare. So you brought people into a voice chat. Ah, I see. That's what I was trying to do here, but yeah, I never done that before. I mostly just throw on some lo-fi, and then I have this little Ko-fi thing right here, and up here I have my Discord overlay for the first time ever. But other than that, it's nothing. I just let people talk and chat, and then I just do what I'm doing. Trying to stick to a goal, but obviously it gets pretty not exactly what I'm going for most of the time. We went on like a 15-20 minute off, just, you know, not talking about NixOS flakes and on that stream, and more about just Raspberry Pis. I guess I'll hop into your Discord on Rare, because, yeah, I can't read Turkish, but I can auto-translate, I believe. Man, you got a lot of members here. I've done some Dart, TypeScript. Yeah. Now, back to what I was doing. Because I got a little bit distracted here. Okay. So, configurable in both Lua and VimScript. How else can I put that? Okay, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go cd documents video scripts. We're going to go wrong thing. We're gonna go cd scripts, I think. Yeah. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go to videos, Vim switching. And what I would like to do is we'll just set wrap. There we go. see, issue. This is something that guy talked about, I believe. Was wrapping is a little trash, so I will need to look into that. But yeah, I will go space. I will go copy the line and go space AI, and I'm gonna say generate, and we'll just say expand. This is a Mistral from Ollama running with gen.nvim. Gotta give it a second to warm up. It's a little slow at times. Oh, wrong thing. I thought it would take my selection into account. We'll see what it wants to output. I don't, man, dude, come on. Come on. What are you doing? That's really weird. Interesting. Alright, it just doesn't want to do anything. There we go. Huh? Alright. I don't know what it's doing. Now? Nope. It just refuses to do this text. Okay. Oh, that one's a dead. Okay, I thought that would help. Whoa. So, Lua and Vim script, how would I go about this? Oh, wait, I did not see that. Hopefully that opened in the right thing. Here we go. Alright. Alright, so if we look... Lua and Vim script. On the note of ChatGPT, I think depending on how it's done, it can provide more of a, like, in your style. Like, if I feed ChatGPT all of my video scripts that I've written, it kind of makes it, but it's just not what I want. So, like, I'll have it rewrite some wording that I don't like that I wrote to make it more concise. I've done that for, like, this video, wherever that is. I do not know. This one, I think. Yes. Right here. Like, I consolidated this intro segment several times into this little... Again, this is a video I haven't made yet. It's in my backlog. But really, I need to focus on the NeoVim video, because right now NeoVim is doing really good on YouTube, so if I just take advantage of that, it'll be very nice. I think it's crazy that I've been making videos for almost 3 years, like since 2020. Like, it hasn't been consistent, but, you know. I do not remember having another comment on it. Oh, it's this, okay. Got two like that, okay. So if we look, let's see. Back to what I was doing. So the future is important, obviously. So I think I want to keep doing this. I'm motivated. I've gotten paid, you know, once. It's not a lot, but it certainly is not nothing. Let me see. Yeah. Right here, this guy paid me about $5. It was very nice. So I appreciate his support. I do need to showcase him in a video pretty soon. Oh yeah, I mean, it's going good. I just need to find ways to optimize my workflow, because when I worked on the YouTube shorts that I just did, like, I need to write a couple utilities, as doing this all this just for a less than 60-second video. It was like 32 seconds or something. It took me like 4 hours of work. It was a lot. And then, like, partway through, I stopped and I added Walk of Time, which is why Walk of Time on my GitHub profile does not show that. Where is it? Right here. It shows that I've done 2 hours and 39 minutes. Anyway. Alright. So, obviously writing some modules would be very nice. And I don't know what to do with the script yet. So what I'm going to do is write out a package. Because, yeah. So we'll just write a captions component. So obviously captions, I think the way I want to deal with captions is, let me think here. How can I do this? I'm gonna have it just feed an entire text file that contains the captions, and then it's going to parse every word and capitalize it, and then I'll add a timer as like a second thread. The issue is I am unaware as of right now how I'm supposed to, let me see, because if I go to the Motion Canvas Discord, which is lost in my server list, where would that be? Forum, I guess. There was, or it was the Starboard. Someone wrote this guy. I don't know if it was here. Okay, he did. This happened to be it. That's very convenient that that was posted. He wrote a second system that moves the allows you to set a second timeline. So I'm wondering if I spawn a second thread, will that let me do that manually? Interesting. Where was this Starboard posted? August 23rd. Okay, when can I? Let me see here. Okay, so let's see. Let's just work on this for now. What I think I'll do is have a second thread generator spawn keywords. And I think that's what I have to do. So we have to obviously do this .add, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it shut up, stop complaining by just adding an empty text node, or just a node. Then these are my functions. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to say public I guess I don't know, what can I call it? Make, yeah, we'll just say gen caption timeline. Now we need a caption file, and we'll just say, how can I say this? I guess file. So how can I interact with caption file dot text dot toString? So can I do that? Yeah, we'll just do string, and then we'll deal with that later. So now what I want is I guess caption text is what we'll call it. So now let's look at motion canvas IO. Right here. Perfect. And we're gonna go over here to docs. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly search for thread. Actually, can we just look in the Discord real quick for a thread generator? Because I mean, if we do that, there would be a nice thing. Factory thread generator. Okay. I'll just throw that in here, not as like an actual thing, but you know. So now we gotta import thread generator. Okay. So now, if we yield a factory, what can we do with it? Because I've never done thread generation. I just want to spawn a thread that will run and generate points. Okay, well, I don't think I can do this right now, because this will take a lot more. So what we're gonna do is work on the styles right now. Because code style, let's see. This is code style. Font size. Like, I'll say my, let me see here. If I go to my channel, oops, I wanted to open the streaming profile. Where is that here? It is. Boom. Right here. Where is the short? Like, I like this code style. I just want to improve the look. Because I think it looks pretty good. Right? It's pretty visible. The colors are what I was expecting. It's just not tree sitter syntaxed. And maybe that's because the motion canvas doesn't support tree sitter, and I think that should be a feature they do because, yeah. Tree sitter. Hello. Okay, so how can I paste that? There we go. Okay. Actually, what I'm gonna do is turn this down because it might be a tiny bit too loud. There we go. Okay, so if I look here, how come tree sitter brings nothing up? Maybe in the Discord it does. I hate how hard it is to find and search things in the Discord. So we'll see. I get to go back to this menu. There we go. So if we look for that, see, no one's mentioning tree sitter. Maybe it's tree dash. There it is. Okay, so that's interesting. Why is it doing that? Alright, well, whatever. How can I improve my window? And I should also probably just edit my just file in here to stop init video, because by default it should be video, and then if I'm working on a short, then do specify that. Oops. That is not what I wanted, because this should not be called a new project. I need that. There we go. Not very descriptive, but that's alright. It's not really meant to be. So if we look now, that should do what I want.
Effortlessly manage and load.
Okay.
We need to have Duranv approve its content.
So it's doing what I want. That's nice. Okay, back to what I was thinking. So I was gonna manage the NeoVim config. I need to make a list of plugins that I'm gonna use. What did I add here? Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's for something else. So I need to obviously go over some key maps because people wanted that. Right, I have leader RP for replace. That's obviously something that looks a little complicated, but it's not. It just does a ton of commands to let me go over the highlighted word and replace it. Right, if I'm on this word and I go space RP, now the word can be whatever I want across the file. And that's what this gigantic string does. Right, I set mouse equal to nothing because I don't want the mouse to do anything. It lets me quickly copy text like that from my terminal emulator. Instead, I unset arrow keys in both insert. I don't know if I do it in visual mode. It does. Okay, it does it in every single mode. So that means that I got out of the habit of using arrow keys too much. This is nice because what this does is if I select some text and then I hit shift and then either J or K, I can slide them up and down like in VS Code, which is something I missed. So that's nice. Shift Q, I don't know what Q used to do. What is Shift Q then? It was EX mode. What is EX mode? Because I remember that Vim is based on something to do with EX, but I forgot. Like it was called EX, and then later, when VI was created, he did some stuff. Okay, so EX is the original editor before VI came around that he was working on, and basically that's what he did. He ended up just putting it in there because now a bunch of people will symlink the binary straight to it. Okay, so space does a no operation. Options here. Right, so actually, what I should do is cover what Neobyte is, and I don't know why I set this twice. That's interesting, but I don't know. Let's see. So I don't actually use the comma binary, in case you're curious. I use something else. It's like a function that I made for myself. Let me see here. Where's the thing? New shell, I guess. Yes. Right here. There it is. So I just define a function that can take in an unlimited number of package parameters, and then I write a closure that just runs the next shell command with each of the packages and then puts it, because normally it's next shell, next packages, hashtag, and then whatever package. In this case, I could do pfetch, and it's the same thing, but now I can go pfetch. I can go, what do I not have off the top of my head, because I have everything that I like in here. I am using Hyperland. So I get asked that a lot. I have on my GitHub, if I bring it up. Oh, hey, thank you, man. Yeah, it's been a long road. I'm hoping to do a lot more. It's definitely motivated me to continue. So yeah. It'll be a nice... What video did you subscribe from? The Durham video, or was it the... I'm trying to think. Or was it that My Lazy Get Short? I can't remember which one. I made that more recently, but... Anyway, if you're looking for my dot files, they would happen to be right here. So let me quickly go over them, since I do this pretty much every stream at this point. If I open this, here we go. So I'll just float these right now, just to make it a bit easier, because I don't want to I don't want to move into another workspace right now, and I need to add. I see the Knicks videos. Okay, yeah, I'm planning to cover a bit more of that pretty soon here. I have a video in the works that is right here, which is about making a contribution to Knicks packages. I probably need to rewrite part of it, but yeah, it goes over the general process of adding yourself as a maintainer and testing packages before you add them, because yeah, I know there isn't that many good resources other than the manual, but nobody wants to just read the manual. Anyway, these are my dot files. It's NixOS, so it's fairly complicated if you don't know what Nix stuff is, right? Fritex. So, but if you're looking for my Hyperland config, that would be here in Desktop Hyperland, and then there's my configuration. That, and it's split up in another thing, which is Themes Cappuccino Mocha Hyperland Conf, which this adds all my colors and this animation thing. I forgot where I added that. But yeah. It's also where I hold all my wallpapers and configs and stuff. Except for, I forgot that I do not do my Waybar config in here. I do that in here, which I honestly probably need to move, but it does all this nice little animations, and this, it's kind of hard to see, but this little nodule right here does a little animation. So if we look, let me see, back to what I was doing now. This I would say is a pretty good resource for learning NixOS, my own config. It's a little bit more complicated because it uses this Snowfall, which I do need to update to the latest version. He's done a lot of work on it. Got more complicated things such as different home directories if you want that. Yeah. You tried writing a Nix config once? Oh, okay, so the way that I lock my screen is this. So I'll give you a little showcase of this. So past, let's see. Where did I put that? I think in here. Add-ons. GTK lock. So here is my GTK lock module. It's just like a NixOS module. And it just adds GTK lock. It adds the PAM services. It's empty, but that's how you make it show up. And then I say I want this config file for this, and I can't log it, or it'll obviously do some stuff. Wait, can't I? Isn't there a way to run GTK lock -- help? There was a way that I remember that to run this inside of a window so I could show you. Oh, there's a man page on it. Duh. Why didn't I think of that? GTK lock. Here we go. So there was one thing that would start it. Dude, is it gone? Did he get rid of it? Background, module, style. Well, I don't know, but you used to be able to run it inside of a little window. But yeah, the way that I do that is I just map that to the mod key, which is normally the Windows key, mod shift Q. And then to exit, I do mod shift E. That way there's so many keys that I can't accidentally press it, because I notice if I map it to something like mod Z, I'll just accidentally hit it. So I also use Mako notification daemon. I don't know what's wrong with it right now though. But yes, there's a lot of things that I need to look at. I did have NH, but the issue is NH wasn't updating my system. Anyway, Neovide. Actually, Neovide not. So how is Neovide? Because people say it's nice, but I don't like. It's all right, but now it gets rid of the portability that comes with NeoVim, because now it's in a GUI, right? Like, it's nice, it looks flashy, and it's good for the Unix porn subreddit, but other than that, I don't know. If you guys use it, explain why it's better, because I use it sometimes, but I don't see the benefits over just using NeoVim itself, because that's just so much more portable and you can't get that kind of thing. So where, I guess we can cover a little bit. Let me see. What can I do? Here. What we'll do. So, another thing that I see is people are looking at DWL, which is DWM for Wayland. So I might need to look into that, as well as writing package builds, because I know that some people will be interested in that. Basically, I got a lot of things to set up and think about here. Alright, I'm gonna hop off pretty soon here, right around when this hits 11, so in my time zone. What I need to do is, before anyone uses my dot files really right now, because if you look at this, where's the snow? Right, snowfall lib is right here, but it's kind of old. There it is. Where's the hash? This is like a pretty old revision from like August, I think. Or no. This is from even before that was even done. Okay, so crap, that's some stuff I really need to get done here. But I mean, like, Frost is one of them. Why am I being pinged all the time? Oh, it's people typing Olama on there. Okay. Snowball org. So once I have this, let's open it up in that profile again. So he added a ton of things, actually. You look at V2 migration. Wait, no, that's 2v2, not 2v3, which is the new one. Right. Now he's got all this. Like, it originally was just you'd write your modules, but now he's got modules for NixOS, for Darwin, for Home. I don't understand, because you could just write a Darwin subset, or check if you were in Darwin in a module. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to enable the Waybar, then it'd just be, oh, okay, this doesn't exist here because you're not on a Linux desktop. It can't have a Wayland client. That's dumb. but you know, you do as you do. I'm really curious why he made that decision. And then he's got this new thing called Homes. And basically this lets you create a custom home directory. So if you look at Jake Hamilton's config, wherever that may be, here it is. There is quite a lot of things that he does. Whoops. So here he does, where the freak is it? There it is. Homes. So here's his system Halite, right? So why does this always do this? I hate this new editor. Like, just show me the text. I don't need all this IDE features. I'll use your code space if I wanted to use a GitHub editor. But yeah, he enables the user that exists, and then some apps that he wants to use on here, and then yeah, just some other random stuff. So his user is called Short, and it's on his system Halite, and that's for AR64 Darwin. So that's, I believe that would be that. So originally I went to Nix because of HListener. Right here, this guy created Doom Emacs, and I just was scrolling around on his whole thing, and yeah, it just kind of caught my eye. Because at that point Arch had broken for me again. I know this is like the classic origin story of Nix and NixOS users, but basically Arch broke for the third time since I had installed it, because I used the Arch install script they added when that was new, and I made the root and the home partition separate, and I tried to install Flatpak and I couldn't do it, and I never had my .files stored, and I never wanted to use a regular .files manager. So I was just looking around and I found out that he used this. And so it just got me into it. Not because his .files looked good, because they do, but just the fact that his entire system was described here. Obviously, I think the way he does things is a little messy, because it's not within an actual framework like Snowfall, but it works for him. And that kind of got me into it. I looked around, I ended up throwing it in a virtual machine, and yeah, it was good. If I'd recommend you to get started, if you are not started, you probably are. But if you have the Nix thing installed, and you can go NixOS rebuild, switch, I think it was something to do with VM, build VM. Build VM NixOS. But yeah, like about, I don't know, I think it was, yeah. It's the 21st. So yes, then I think that would mark exactly around a year. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Never mind. Okay, that was something else. So what exactly is making you feel that way? I think I also probably need to end up writing a little NixOS starting guide, because yeah, like I know people write those, but I want a comprehensive thing that gets all the gotchas and issues that come with it, and discuss things in general. So I need to write that. Okay, so it's 11. Okay, so I'll answer this, and then if Fritex will say something, and then yeah, I will do it. I will leave, because I have to go. So Basically, when I use new, I thought it was nice. I don't tend to work with structured data too often, but just some of the features that made it more high performance made me like it. Number one, when fish would start, right? See how it's practically instantaneous? You can't see the prompt. Guess I can put it on this side. There we go. Like, the prompt is there instantly. With fish, it would take about half a second, and it just, I don't know, like, it was a disruptor to my workflow. And I don't know why. I was planning on making a video on it, which I still am, and that's what really convinced me. If you're having some gotchas with Nix, by the way, I recommend just taking things slow. Like, if you have switched, you really need to like write a basic config inside of a virtual machine first, and if you do that, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And that's how I did it. I installed a virtual box machine and then a virtual machine, and then I ended up just writing a part of my config in there and then just pushing it to GitHub through the virtual machine, and that ended up being the way that I went. And it worked pretty well. Then when I actually switched to the system, it ended up being, it worked for what I wanted it to do. So, I mean, what packages are missing that are on Arch? Because, like, I'm pretty sure 99%, the Nix store is over 80,000 packages. I think I've ran into one package. Virtual machines don't work. Okay, have you tried QEMU? Or just VirtualBox, because QEMU tends to work better. So let's build VM. Here it is. If you have a Nix system, then I recommend that you, or if not a system, but if you have Nix installed on your Arch, because that's a way a lot of people do it too, is you can do this. So this is what I do. That, or you just haven't enabled virtualization inside of your, you just haven't enabled virtualization in your BIOS settings, or whatever, your EFI. It really depends. There's a lot of reasons why virtual machines don't work. They're really particular. But if you can get them to work, you can just do sudo nixos rebuild build VM, and then you can go, and we'll do my laptop Zodiac. What? Interesting. Build VM. Okay, it's broken. It used to work. I did it on a stream a little bit ago, like a month ago. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, well, I have to go. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for the stream. If you want, you can come in the Discord and we can talk a little bit more, but I can't stream anymore right now. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate 1,000 subscribers, and I hope to see you soon. I will be releasing a video about NeoVim in the coming weeks. So yeah, thank you guys. I hope you have a good one. Bye.